Hello, this is Friendly Cat, and we will be going over Lend Lease today to receive more than 30 convoys per country per month if possible, and also how to receive trains. First step, let's take a look at our country and ensure we have no incoming Lend Lease, no active Lend Lease or any residual Lend Lease from the prior month. And then we're going to let the game tick until it starts a new day to ensure the game does not have us actually having any active Lend Lease or any activity to our stockpile. Then we'll find a country that we can Lend Lease to. We will start Lend Lease. We'll choose Convoys. Choose monthly just for consistency, and then we'll hold the number 9 key down to maximize the number of convoys. Then we will hit send. We will let the game tick so that China has accepted our Lend Lease. Then we can choose other countries that we've already improved our relations with to request Lend Lease. We will just be requesting convoys, and when we request, if that country has a lot of convoys, they will give us more than 30. In this case, Japan has a lot, so they will give us 49. And this reception of convoys does not affect our active convoys, so we can simultaneously ask for convoys for other countries at the same time without waiting for their acceptance to actually kick in. So I can ask 4 or 3 simultaneously, unpause the game. Soviet Union can give us 5, Italy 29, and Germany 27. They just happen to have less convoys, so they can't give us the 30 or more. And we'll do that with every country that we want to Lend Lease. And we can do that again simultaneously. We do not have to ask and then wait for them to receive before moving on to the next country. The next step is to modify our Lend Lease with China after we've received all of our convoy requests. So in this case, we cannot modify for another day, so we're going to let the game tick and then check, and now we can modify with China. So we will want to ask for quite a bit of equipment, and the best way to make that happen is to add, one, to make sure we actually have active lines, but also we can add inactive lines as well of equipment to maximize the number of items that we can ask for. So we will modify the Lend Lease that we are sending to China by adding our fighter and our close air support, our tank, infantry support, trucks, artillery, anti-air, civilian trains. And then just like for convoys, we're going to press down the 9 key to maximize the amount that the game has us sending out to China. Hit send, and now that China has accepted our Lend Lease to them, the game shows us as having a significant equipment deficit. We will then go back to the countries, and in this case we cannot modify for 1 more hour, and then we will go through and modify the Lend Lease with every other country that has already sent us convoys or agreed to send us convoys. And then if they have sufficient stockpile, we will receive stockpile from them, including trains if they have enough trains. And again, we can ask simultaneously because we did convoys first. We can ask for it simultaneously. Actually, in this case, we actually can't quite wait for simultaneously because we can't modify quite yet. But now that we've done that, we can ask for all sorts of good stuff, anything that those countries have along the way. And in this case, Germany, you do have to kind of figure out as you go through each one, what does each country have. So Germany looks like they've got everything except for trucks, artillery, and anti-air for us. And then we can go through Italy, the Soviet Union, and any other country as well. And now they'll send us all sorts of good stuff. After we have completed our Lend Lease with Japan and Germany and Italy and any other country that's going to send us stuff, then we need to go back, very important, and modify the Lend Lease with China one last time. So we'll wait for the day to tick and wait for this to activate, and we're going to clear all Lend Lease with China. Hit send, and that's it, we're all done. Or are we? oh, looks like we don't have quite enough convoys for all the incoming items. And a lot of times that's not going to matter, but it could be problematic if the game doesn't let you do something like this, do a transfer or do naval invasions, or if you've got supply issues. So in this case it's saying, oh, I think you've got just enough convoys to make that happen, but if the game determines that you can't do transfers or naval invasions, or it impacts your ability to trade, for example, because you just don't have enough convoys and you want to make some of your own items, then you're going to need to modify the Lend Lease with a country that's sending you items via convoy, like in this case Germany or Italy or Japan. Generally it's an item that has to send items to you, a country that's to send items to you by sea. We will then modify the Lend Lease one last time. In this case I'm going to say, you know what, I'm so close, I'll just say don't send me guns this month. Let me get a few more convoys this month, and maybe next month I'll get guns. I'll hit send, and now we have enough. Now the game is recalculated. Okay, we've got a little bit of convoys in stockpile, and I can go back to trading and say, oh cool, now we'll get some steel from France, which meets our steel needs. Or if we can't do a naval invasion, or for whatever reason the game said you just don't have quite enough troops to be able to move around, to use convoys to actually transfer between areas, then we would want to make that happen. Anyway, I hope this helps. I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching.